Hey everybody, welcome back. Monte here for another episode of 2205 Anno, and we
It was
are
a diplomatic
going
feat
to
to
the
make the
Arctic.
custodians open their lands for private
100%.
corporations, so
It's
your
happening.
choice of location is somewhat limited.
Okay, so now you gotta remember, just like in the early islands, you get a choice of where to initially plant yourself, but just realize you can make money and then buy these out. It takes like 1,000,000 credits, but usually you can just go buy out your competition. So keep that in mind. You're going to be able to own everything eventually. So you kind of play through the story mode, and then it's just open, continuous world. You buy everybody, you build out all kinds of crazy empires, and then it's all yours. That's the name of the game. But what do we want to do? Do we want to go mainly logistic, rare materials, or ornamentals to start? I was thinking about going with this ornamental style here, but you know, I've never tried the IKEA flows. 4 islands of roughly equal size. Let's try this logistic. Let's take it over. So that's gonna be that. So for example, I'll click on one of these.
Phase 2 of the Lunar
after this.
Licensing Program. You are now authorized to enter the Arctic region and access its deposits of rare resources to implement new means of galactic travel. Your official contact person will give you more information.
Oh, is it Sam? Usually is. Ha ha ha! This is the little sneak preview. When I showed that moon preview, it was after we get the lunar stuff taken, or that Arctic stuff taken care of. So we can go here, but I wanted to show these off.
So what can I do for you?
So I could
Sorry, that was rude of me.
take
How are
over
you?
this sector for only 727,000. I mean, I have 150 and climbing. So basically, you get that point, I could just sit here, wait for my money to climb up, and then just buy everybody out. So that's a little easy. But again, this game, I think they found a good balance between simplistic and complex without making it too crazy. There's those games, you know, you have to have both styles. You have to have the overly complex ones, and then you have to have
Trust me
these.
on this one. It'll help us all.
Alright, so we've done the vote. Here's
I
where
understood you.
we can
Here's
upgrade
where
our
all the little
ships.
ships come from. It's also where they get repaired or improved.
Alright.
Just give the order.
So we could upgrade, since we have the credits, our veteran turtle, but that would hurt. Now that we can load the Arctic, we need to spend the money there, so let's jump in.
It's the Arctic Custodian's climate stabilization technology that keeps the temperatures below zero here.
I'm Dr. Howard Young. I speak for the Arctic Custodians.
That's who we're talking to here.
First, allow me to be clear. We expect you to abide by our directives at all times. The Arctic ecosystem is very delicate. Respect these rules and we'll get along just fine.
Alright, well, we got our cool ship. I should see about changing it.
Not
I think I can change
exactly
the
a
color.
warm welcome, but let's just proceed with phase 2.
There's some things I can
We
do to
need
that.
Arctic resources for rocket construction, so we have to establish a base of operations on one of these islands.
See, I'm scrolling around.
Set up your new location wherever you want. All of the islands are suitable.
Ooh, look, and then that's going to be like a final project that we build there. So where shall we start? We got quite a few spots. Here's the spaceport. Let's do something close. Let's just go right here.
All right.
This looks like it's going
Time
to have
make some
mining.
improvements.
It's going to have coastal fronts. More mining back here. Not so much, actually, as far as mining. Probably one of the other stops. But again, we'll be able to expand
If you build a
pretty quick.
distribution center here, I can officially sign the island over to you.
So as you can see, this is going to cost me 25 metal foam and 50,000 credits. I actually forgot in the last episode I was going to claim a new
With the acquisition of
island.
This island,
In
you
Cape.
earned the mining rights for this area. The Arctic Custodians will watch you like a hawk from now on.
Alright, so we can
Their
build.
directives are strict, but you should adhere to them while building up your basic infrastructure. The heating standards alone will be a challenge.
Yo. Sorry
build
my
some
colleagues
roads.
are kind of giving you the cold shoulder. Billy Jorgensen, nice to meet you. I run a trading post here, but business, yeah, just...
Oh, it quiets him
It's
up.
very livable.
I thought I
Don't
could do
mind
the little
cold.
view while he's talking. So business is good. We're just going to go with that's what he was going to say. So I'm going to start out residence, but as you can see when I click on this, that little circle, if you build out here, they're going to get too cold. So they have to be within a heat source. So you actually have to
Attention.
have them
Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
build during that thing. But I want to get a fishing harbor. We'll get that going. We're going to need a cannery. We're going to get that going. We're going to get some roads as normal to the main factory, which this wasn't a good build. I got to build this
I've
here.
never eaten real fish in my life. The polar regions are the only places on Earth where you can still find it in harvestable quantities.
Oh, wow. So, that point is that we can't get fish from the temperate zone, but we can get fish from here. And eventually, we're going to probably want to trade some of these goods back and forth and get that a-cookin'. Alright, so what do you want to do here? We need to get some mining going. So we're going to get, what is this? Aluminum mine. And then we're going to get a compression chamber. So see how these generate heat? So I'm going to actually put this somewhere that'll give me heat so I can build more residents.
Your
So
production facilities give off enough warmth to heat your entire
see.
settlement. But without insulation materials, the effect would evaporate.
So I'm going to do this. And these guys are cooking now. So let's go ahead and look at our balance. We need aluminum. We can do that by just adding on, as we
Fine,
learned
your
last
settlement
episode.
seems to follow our regulations well enough. You are permitted to continue the expansion of your spaceport
Thank
within
you.
reasonable limits.
Thank you, thank you,
Well,
thank you.
that's exactly what's on the agenda right now. The Orbital Watch is still threatening the Union trade routes. You have to establish your own shipping docks at the spaceport.
Ooh, we're hurting on
Attention.
materials.
Lack of transporters impairing production.
And I need transporters, and I need all kinds of things. I kind of overspent. I'm looking for some little cheat resources, some resources just laying on the ground. I was hoping to find some, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So let's see what we can do. I am creating metal foam at a 0% rate because I don't have the logistics. What I could do here is use some of these upgrade modules. And look, now our logistics are in the positive. Ha ha ha, now we have 100% production. So you don't necessarily have to rebuild other things. These modules really help out. But I am still short. Nope, everything's pretty even now. So let's check on these. We have
in the middle of a snowy desert.
protectors.
It's a decent life.
They need vitamin drinks, which we're going to ship over from the other place. So let's see what our quest is. We need to attract a population of 50 protectors. So the only way we're going to be able to do that at the moment is build more. Because I can't upgrade these at all. Because I can't trade. Not yet. Not until we do this first. So let's find little tiny areas of warmth and take advantage of them. Let's see what else we have. We have geothermal turbines, so that's going to be into the rock face somewhere. We're going to be creating power this way. So every area is different. It's a little bit of a different strategy. From temperate to Arctic to lunar. Lunar, you have like asteroids and meteors and all kinds of stuff coming down and attacking you. It's not a fun place to be without your shields. So, I think we're doing good. What we're going to have to do now is increase our production. Once we can get some more specialty items here.
I expected to see you here.
Let's talk
Let
to
me
this
explain
guy.
my case. We want to break routes straight through the ice. When our competitors caught wind of it, they called us madmen. But your presence here makes it possible. Together, we will convince the Arctic custodians we're up to the job.
What do we think?
Now, of course, these new routes will be just as much yours as ours. Please don't jump to conclusions about
One of
our
our competitors.
values. This is a project for sustainability. We don't seek to destroy, we want to supply. I trust we have your support.
But if I'm not mistaken,
So what's the what?
I think... So what's the what? I like that. I believe that's who
really
we
wanna make
voted
a
with
difference?
here. Yeah, for the agriculture and food. Which is interesting that he's wanting to drill. But he has a lot of influence, so it's kind of interesting to see. But we can choose to start the upgrade on the spaceport once we get this. Or we can find the observation drone at the glacier channels to help this guy out. So let's do a little bit of that while we wait for the workers to move in. Which I think, do I have enough materials? Yes, I can build a few more. I'm just needing to wait for my metal foam to catch up. Which think about it, I should be able to expand out that production. Nope, I'm short on some specialty item. I need to get this drone.
Copy that.
The specialty item is some type of... I don't know. Let's see. I think if I click on it here, it'll show me.
Roger.
Oops. I just told my ship to go to the middle of the land there, so I just want to left click to unclick on my ship. Okay. What am I looking for here? If I wanted to add on a module, what do I need? What do I need? Petrochemicals. Petrochemicals. Don't have those. We'll get those through little missions and stuff, but I can keep building these out now. 2 here. Let's build 1 here, and remember, I can move these around later. I am just finding a place that's warm and going from there. So that should almost get us there. Yep.
I can still
41,
improve
42.
that system. Just a little fine calibration.
Let's try to get some more residents squished in here. Nope, nope, not gonna happen. Insufficient heat source. I have an idea though. If I get rid of this, I should be able to squeeze them in here. As soon as I get one more piece of foam.
Your
Metal
Arctic
foam.
settlement is growing at a steady pace.
Nice.
The staff requirements for your spaceport shipping
well,
docks should be
spaceport.
met by now.
Let's do it. This is gonna be the next big one. Upgrade
The
spaceport.
climate. Earth.
Oh,
barely
this guy
healed
again.
wound. Let's see what happens when I abrade it.
Warning. Climate stabilizer network producing weather anomalies. External manipulation detected.
Systems not
Whoa.
responding. Stabilization values approaching critical levels.
That's no good.
They have the whole climate stabilizer network under their control.
Yeah, I forgot about this. So they took over the stabilization of the
You
whole
are
network.
responsible for this. It's the lunar licensing program that brought those terrorists here.
Blah, blah,
Consider
blah.
our support suspended and
Oh!
keep out of our affairs.
Well, I'll help you, dude. Like, don't just, like, cut us off. Blaming the wrong people.
Don't listen to him.
Okay.
Man, we got nothing to counter these attacks.
Jorgensen is right. We have to interfere, official admission or not.
So-
Enact a hacking counterattack against the Orbital Watch's jamming stations. Or destroy them, if you must.
This is where you guys get an option. We can either go in and actually do the mission, the Kanik I don't know what that is, conflict zone, or you just reach the next corporation level. Here's the thing though, if you reach the next corporation level, which let's see where we
Spaceport
are.
Ready for
Oh,
development.
so close. You can't do the conflict mission. So I'm going to jump in and do the conflict mission right now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. That'll be next episode. But we're here. We're in the Arctic. We got to get the spaceport built next episode once we finish up this conflict mission. So let's jump into it, and I will see you
I
guys
could really use your help, but I gotta warn you.
next
People
episode.
are gonna be shooting at
Thanks
you.
for watching.